All right, let's talk about yet another way that you can get a course reversal done, and that is a teardrop course reversal. So let's take a look at the ILS or localizer approach to runway 18 at Lincoln, Nebraska. In the plan view, you've got a teardrop shape that starts at the Lincoln VORTAC and comes around in a teardrop shape and lines you up on the localizer. Now, a procedure turn is the normal way to do a course reversal, but sometimes the FAA will specify a teardrop, sometimes they'll specify a holding pattern, and whatever they show on the approach chart, that's what you have to fly, because there's a reason why the FAA puts those in there rather than a standard procedure turn. The teardrop, by the way, is mainly used when you've got limited airspace available. And you can start the descent in that teardrop as soon as you enter the teardrop course reversal. Now, do you have any other options besides the teardrop on this approach? No. You have to do the teardrop procedure because that's what's drawn on the approach chart. Now, earlier we talked about how the procedure turn will usually have to be done within 10 nautical miles. In this case, you start the right turn at JUSAM intersection, 12 DME from LNK Lincoln, but there is no stated restriction to stay inside any certain distance. However, you are expected to use a standard rate turn and not exceed 200 knots indicated airspeed in order to remain within the airspace that will be protected for your course reversal. Now that's great, but how do you know when you're 12 miles from the VORTAC? Well, you can use DME or GPS to figure that out. Now let's assume that ATC said to you that you're cleared for the approach. You cross the Lincoln VORTAC at 5,000 feet and you want to know when you can begin your descent to 3,200 feet. In the profile view, you've got a minimum altitude on the left there of 3,200 feet, and notice how the line starts down as soon as you cross the VORTAC and has kind of a curved shape down to 3,200 feet. That means you can start down as soon as you cross the VORTAC, as soon as you enter that teardrop course reversal. Understanding how to properly fly these course reversals will make these approaches a whole lot easier.